Located just south of Hanover, Indiana, is a beautiful grass strip known as Leigh Bottom. And we're at Leigh Bottom today, and we caught up with Leigh Smith. Beautiful day here at Leigh Bottom, and what a day for a fly-in.
Absolutely gorgeous, and they've had a great turnout. It looks like they've had about 100 airplanes here, and perfect weather. So no clouds. A lot of folks had a great time coming in this morning and had lunch, and now they're getting ready to go home. So right now we're watching the afternoon rush.
Leigh, I've known you for quite a while, and I know you're big into sport aviation. You've had an opportunity to fly a number of different airplanes. Any one particular airplane your favorite?
No, actually every one is my favorite. The one I'm flying at the time I'm flying is my favorite. I've had a chance to fly literally over 100 different models, and they're all unique. They're all a little different. They all have different challenges. Fun to fly each different model.
Well, you're a captain for a major airline and still do this on your off time.
That's true. I enjoy flying the big airplanes as well as the little ones. They all have their unique traits.
The Kitfox, what made you decide on this Kitfox?
Well, I knew the gentleman that built it. He was a real craftsman, and that was the main factor in buying the aircraft. The workmanship is very high in this aircraft. I enjoy the way it flies. It's very comfortable. I'm 6'1", and trying to find an aircraft that I fit comfortably in. This fits the mode. It's very economical to fly. I enjoy flying in out of small grass strips in people's backyards, and this aircraft has the performance to do that. I can take off and land comfortably in 600 feet.
You have a gear reduction on the prop. The prop actually turns slower than the engine.
That is correct. This is a Subaru car engine right out of the Subaru Brat, about 1982 Subaru Brat. It's a 1.8 liter, and it's 100 horse. The way it's set up, it's got a high-performance cam in it, so it gets 100 horse, and it goes through a gear reduction box to the prop, so it's about a 2-to-1 as far as prop and engine speed.
It was great when you brought the C-47 to the FlyInCruiseIn, but it's getting harder and harder every year, isn't it?
It's very difficult. Under the current economic times, the shows are not willing to put the money up for those airplanes that go to the shows, and it's not the show's fault. It's a trickle-down effect. The sponsors aren't sponsoring the shows don't have the money out there, and on these big aircraft like the C-47, you're talking about an airplane that's upwards of $2,000 an hour to operate. If we don't get that kind of money, we can't bring the aircraft to the show, and more of those airplanes are having a hard time getting airborne. Because of the price of fuel. Fuel is upwards of $5 a gallon. That airplane burns 100 gallons an hour. That's $500 an hour just in gas. The engines on those C-47s are $60,000 a piece to overhaul. You got 2 engines, the props. So the costs just go out of sight. And people don't realize how fortunate they have been in the 80s and 90s to go to shows and see these airplanes, because in another 20 years, you're going to go to a show, and about the only thing you'll see there is the military jets, because of Uncle Sam's got the money to bring the jets there, but other folks won't be coming unless they're very, very wealthy.
We appreciate your participation every year at the FlyInCruiseIn, and we'll see you next year.
We'll be there. Thanks again, Ray, for inviting us.